Saints. You already know this is going to be a good one. You already know.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll... Start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap. Check.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Flushed out right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready. We're waiting. Mike 5-4. Switch up, switch up.
Breeze now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Check. Watch the 54. Watch the 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. You're good. Mike 4, ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Breeze now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Mike 5-4.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing his Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's make these babies cry.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
That's how you get that ball
Maybe
back.
We should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Grab your mic, man. I know you want to talk some shit.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this
Get
is going to
the
be
fucking ball, man.
Breeze picked off by his former teammate, Malcolm Jenkins.
Ah,
and
they
football,
robbed
but not
me,
much
man.
on the return
No more.
here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Here's Breeze.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Breeze here finding Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to... Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Breeze, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, 47.
This man was a Saint for 3 years. It's Darren Sproles. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 32 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. 30, 10, touchdown Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going 36.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sidney Jones. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. And once again, they go with Sproles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Here we go. 280. Great 57. Check three.
Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll go again with Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Wentz now to throw. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles